All right, hello everybody. What is happening? Welcome back to another video. In this one, we're going to be talking about the match preview versus Athletic Bilbao taking place at the Santiago Bernabeu at our home, where we aren't doing too good, unfortunately. But you know what? I think that's okay. It's just a matter of context rather than our team not being good enough or stuff like that. Look, our season's done. Our season is over, as we've known it for a while. That's just how it is, and we just have to look forward to next season. But right now, I think what we have to do is just play and get these games out of the way, and just grind these results out. So before I get into the game, let me talk about Zidane's press conference and what he had to say about the game tomorrow, and what he had to say potentially about transfers that might be happening in the summer. So, first of all, I'm going to go with Alvaro Odriozola, who is out for the season, unfortunately. His clavicle is the problem, and he's going to be getting surgery. Is it this afternoon? If Probably he already got it, but Zidane said that he would get it this afternoon, which now is evening in Madrid. So hopefully, he pretty much just said that hopefully the surgery will go well and that he's back as soon as possible. But as for him coming back this season, that's not going to happen. He's out for the season. That's just how it is. The next question that was asked was about Vinicius, how he's doing and stuff like that. Zidane pretty much just said that he's happy that he's back with us, but we have to be patient and slow with him because he's been out for about 2 months. We'll just have to continue working with him. We'll just have to take it day by day. We won't rush his return. He demonstrated his quality and they demonstrated what a footballer he is. He's shown he's one for the future. So obviously Zidane has high praise for him, and he obviously has some admiration for him, and I think Zidane will be looking to work with him. Obviously he's kind of a young player, and I think Zidane's kind of record with young players has been fairly good for the most part. He really doesn't have any problems with working with younger players. He's not a kind of Mourinho type of coach. So all the power to him. And I think Vinicius, when he comes back, will be very important for us. As for Bale's future, he pretty much said that there will be no talk. This is a game for tomorrow, and we'll focus solely on that. And then he was also asked about Mbappe. And it's funny because actually I never saw this side to Zidane before, and sometimes maybe I would have seen it before. But you know what? Today Zidane was he had some kind of temperament. He had his little temper, and I was happy to see he just kind of blasted the media and put him on the spot. He said, "Look, you guys can ask about this, okay? But I will answer how I want, and I won't get involved in any names or anything. We will ask about it in its own time. Today is the time to talk about tomorrow's game. I will talk with the club about the players because I already know what I want, but I won't talk about this today." So he's obviously saying that he already knows what he wants. So he obviously has his targets in mind, and he's just going to talk with the club about it. So it's good to see that Zidane already has his players in mind, because obviously that gives major confidence to us in that it's not like he's going to go look for them in the summer or things like that. He already has them in mind, and it's just about now making those transfers happen, because at the end of the day, transfers do have to happen earlier rather than later. If they happen later, usually it's very difficult as you get more competition. Another question, Asensio. This year we thought he would be an important player, and then pretty much the journalist asked, "Did you expect more from him?" And then Zidane pretty much what he said: "We know of his talent. He's a young player, but it's been complicated for season for everyone, and not just for Asensio." So yeah, overall, it's been a complicated season for all the players, and I don't think we have to single out Asensio. Yes, Asensio, you know what? It's been a difficult season for him. I really thought I would see more of him, but to be honest, you can't just blame Asensio. You have to blame it on the whole team. Look, Marcelo has been really bad this year until Zinedine Zidane came back. Isco has not been great until Zinedine Zidane came back. Modric has been okay. I mean, he's still okay, but he can still come back hopefully. Cruz has been okay, and then under Zidane, I think he's doing a little bit better. So it's just obviously the whole team that has been doing really mediocre, and we can't just single out one player. And then yeah, other journalists just asking about players that are transferable. Are there other players that are non-transferable? That's what it was asked by one of the journalists, and he said yes, but I won't tell you anything, because at the end of the day, you ask me one thing, but the thing that gets put out by the media is another. So he's obviously like I said before, he's getting this side to his character that I haven't seen before. So I think it's great. I really think he needs to put the media back in their spot. Sometimes the media will talk too much, and I think that's what we're seeing these days. Just because, look, there's really nothing to put out at the end of the day for Real Madrid. No news going on. It's the end of the season. We're trophyless. It's just one of those bad seasons. And next season will be the exciting season, but this season's done. And I think to put out papers, really, I mean, that's all they could do is just talk about transfers. So let's see here. Oh, he was asked a question about Jesus Vallejo too. Very good question by Kerrigan, I believe, something like that. I can't even remember his name, but he's from ESPN. He's also done some stuff on Real Madrid TV. But anywho, there was a question about Jesus Vallejo, and I thought it was a very good question. Finally, and what Zidane had to say was very very high admiration, very high praises for the young center back. So he said that he deserves to play and he will play. So obviously Jesus Vallejo is going to play by the end of the season, and hopefully we'll see maybe his quality. Zidane also said that you will see when, but like you say, he is a quality player. But the thing is, he's had a lot of nibbles, and when he's in shape, he is a quality player. He will play by the end for sure. So obviously, Zidane just reinstating there his confidence in Vallejo, obviously just giving him praises, which I guess is kind of good. I mean, Vallejo's really had a troublesome career. A lot of people just thought he was going to shine eventually, that his injury woes would be over, but it's kind of continued. And from then on, I have my doubts too. I mean, I don't know if we should sell him or not. But seeing him by the end of the season, hopefully we get more of an idea of how he's like. I know he's really good, but really his injuries have been you can't take that out of the equation when you're talking about Jesus Vallejo. So Jesus Vallejo, we're going to see him at the end of the season for sure. A question about Navas or Courtois, nothing he had to say. There was a question about it, but he didn't want to say anything about it. The only thing that he said about Courtois is by Monday he'll be ready to train with the team. So that's pretty much it for the press conference. Just a lot of stuff to be gleaned on. But anywho, let's talk about tomorrow's game. So Athletic, Bilbao, it's going to be a difficult game, look, let's be honest. Basically, Athletic Bilbao, they're at 46 points. They're not the greatest team. I mean, 36 goals for in 32 games. It's not the greatest record, so they don't score a lot of goals. And then 37 goals against, it's not the best. So they are just an average side, but this season they're in 7th place. They're tied with Alaves in that Europa League spot, and they're going to be looking to get something out of this game in order to kind of increase the gap between them and Alaves. They really want to get that Europa League spot. Last year it was horrible for them. They finished just a spot above relegation zone. So this year they're going to be looking to do a lot better. And with the Europa League spot in possibly at hand, they're going to be looking to get the 3 points for sure tomorrow. So Madrid have lost 9 games. 9 league games, which is more than Athletic Bilbao. It just shows how bad we've been this season, really. But yeah, Athletic have only won 3 of their last 15 matches away from home. So obviously away, they're horrible. They're horrible. Especially coming to Santiago Bernabeu, they're not going to be good. But considering the context of our team, Athletic have a good chance. Let's see. So yeah, like I said, they're fighting for that Europa League spot, and they're gonna have something to play for. As for the starting lineup, I'm gonna go with Navas in goal. I'm gonna go with Carvajal's at the right back for sure. For the center backs, I'm gonna go with Varane and Nacho. Possibly he'll put Vallejo in there. It seems like he might just put Vallejo, so it might be just Varane and Vallejo or something along those lines. And then for the left back position, I think he might put Reguilon, or he might put Marcel. I don't even know, to be honest. He's going to switch it up. He's going to be looking to switch this up quite a bit. As for the midfield, I think he'll go with Modric. I think he might just go more defensive midfield, so I think Casemiro will be included in there. And then in the other position for the midfield, he's going to put it's going to be Ceballos. I'm just going to say Ceballos. And then for the front 3, I'm guessing he's going to put Asensio somewhere in there, Benzema, and then and I don't even know who, to be honest. Gareth Bale? I'm not even sure, but we'll have to see tomorrow. So that's all I have for you guys today. Just really the match preview. Thank you guys for watching and have a good day. Thank you.